Good evening, everyone. Well, tonight we're going to talk about common bidding mistakes. Now, it's impossible for me to show you all the common bidding mistakes because we're only doing 3 hands this evening. So I'd like to just mention just a few of them. And I think we need to listen to the bidding. When someone makes a preempt, they're not allowed to bid again. The only problem is that if their partner bids a new suit, whether it's a week 2 or a preempt, that is forcing for 1 round only. You cannot pass a new suit after a week 2 or a preempt. But I've seen preemptive people bidding again when their partner limits the hand. You've shown your suit, you can't bid your suit again. So that's one of the mistakes. One of the other bidding mistakes that I've encountered is that we rebid 5-card minors. We cannot rebid a 5-card minor. We promise 6. Another bidding error is reversing. In other words, we're going to do it this coming Thursday. Is bidding another suit over your suit and you've got 4-4. Those are called balanced hands. And some people do that. We cannot do it on balanced hands. If we do a reverse, we're showing an unbalanced hand and that the first suit is longer than the second. Another error is the limit of your hand over negative doubles. When your partner makes a negative double, it is your duty as an opener to bid the limit of your hand. There is no reverse over negative doubles. So depending on how strong you are, you have to jump to show the strength of your hand. Opening preempts with a side 4-card major. I do that as long as the major does not have an honor. Everyone says you cannot open a preempt with a side 4-card major. Yes, you can, but no honor. If it's got any honor, you cannot do that. Okay? I'm just trying to think of all the other exceptions that I have to opening these bidding mistakes. Another one is not thinking of your next bid. This is one of the biggest problems we have. So I want to go back to one of the most important things we do when we open our hand. Number 1, I don't want you to start looking at the points. I want you to start looking at your shape. Shape is number 1. Whether you're 5-4-2-2 or 5-3-3-2 or 6-3-3-1, I want you to look at shape. Then I want you to add up your high card points and say to yourself, am I in the minimum range, medium, or maximum? And that takes me back to the following. I'm either 12 to 14 as an opener, which is the minimum range, 15 to 17 is the medium range, and 18 or more is the maximum range. And only then do you think of what to open. We cannot open and then suddenly not know what our next bid is going to be. These are very big common mistakes. You have a lovely 5-card club suit and you just look at the club suit and you open a club and the next thing is you end up bidding a no trump, but you've got 16 points and really don't have 12 to 14. Okay, so I mean, I can just go on and on. I've got about 20 different common bidding mistakes, but it's going to take me a long time to go through all of them. So I'd like to share the screen with you and go over some of these hands. They're really interesting. Hand number 4 is the one we're going to share at the moment. And I'm going to bring it up. There we go. And this takes me to also one of the big errors in bridge. Right, West opens 1 spade, pass by North, 1 no trump by East. We do not have enough points to bid at the 2 level, and the reason being is that when you void in your partner suit, your whole hand collapses. When you have a singleton or a void, your hand goes down the drain. Let's wait to hear the opener's rebid. 2 spades by West. And because you don't have a singleton, if you had a singleton, you would pass 2 spades. But when you have a void, a bid of 3 clubs by East, by you, is a drop dead bid. Now, these are one of the biggest mistakes in bridge. If you have opened the bidding and you've bid 1 or 2 suits and your partner bids her own suit, that is called the rule of 6. I have my own 6-card suit partner. I guarantee if you open a 5-card suit that I have a singleton or a void, and I have my own 6-card suit. And that is a drop dead bid. We are not there to save our partner. When we bid 2 spades, we're finished. Partner is on her own. Even if you've got a void in clubs, you are not invited to bid anymore. And this is where we've got to learn control. These are big bidding errors. Let's learn to pass when we don't fit everybody. It's called the rule of 6. You either have your own 6 or 7-card suit, and that is where you want to play. You couldn't bid it the first time because you were too weak, so you bid 1 no trump. Any questions, everybody?
I have a question.
Yes.
So on East bid 1 no trump, I may have missed something you said earlier, but they don't have any. They're not balanced, right?
It's a
They don't
point
have
count. It's a
point
point count. It has nothing to do with shape.
Okay.
That's all it is. It's a point count, nothing else. You can, as I said, you can have a void. And that's why I tell people, please show 9 cards. When you've got a 6-card spade suit and a 4-card heart suit or a 4-card club suit, don't repeat your 6-card suit. Partner can be void. It's necessary to always show 9 cards, at least 9 cards, and let partner have a choice to decide what to do. I don't want you bearing a second 4-card suit to bid a 6-card suit because you want to show 6. Another bidding mistake. Anything else?
Yeah, Linda.
Yes.
So the drop dead bid is basically saying you've taken 2 shots at spades West. I've got nothing, or I'm not going to help you. I've got a long club suit. Now, how does West react? If West is void in clubs, what do they do?
Pass.
Okay, so
You're
it's
done.
East. It's East's call here, and
Exactly.
West got it.
But I wouldn't bid my own suit if I had a singleton spade. I would pass with a singleton. I definitely would pass. I'm not invited to the party. But when I'm void, I'm definitely bidding my own suit.
Linda,
Yes, Katie.
sorry.
But you're with the 3-club suit or the 3-club bed. Wouldn't you rather play in a major suit? Because
No, not opposite a void.
okay.
Not opposite a void. No. And it's very unlikely that partner would have, if partner didn't have a clubs, partner should have a second suit to bid. And that takes me to a second suit, as I said before. We are not to suppress a second 4-card suit as an opener, even if you do have 6 spades. It's your duty to show 9 cards, at least 5 in the first, 4 in the second. Okay?
Do we need 7 in the clubs to bid 3?
No, 6. I play 6 or 7. 6, it's called the rule of 6. The rule of 6. You can look it up, it's the rule of 6. And this is a shut out bid. Partner's not invited to the party.
Okay.
So looking at this hand, what are we going to lead? We can't lead spades. We're most probably going to lead the 9 of hearts. Top of nothing. And you're looking at your hand, and the long suit, the hand with the club suit, is the one you want to make the good hand. So that is the main hand. Looking at the club suit, you've got 2 club losers. Looking at the hearts, you've got none. But you're looking at 3 diamond losers. Okay? Before you do anything and draw trumps, you must start on the diamonds and not let them know what your plan is. And usually they'll duck the ace, hoping you're going to go wrong. So I always have to make a decision, and this is purely a decision. Do I put up the king or do I put up the jack? We don't know. And if we just got no idea what to do, and if they haven't got the aces, I expect, I don't know, it's a guess. So let's say you put up the king, it's one shot only. I don't want two shots, I want one shot. And let's say you do put up the king. Okay? The north hand does not know you don't have the ace, so they're not going to cover the diamond. Okay? And now they're supposed to lead trumps. But they don't want to lead a trump from King Doubleton. They've got to get to their partner to lead a trump. And now you're on easy street, so they're going to play back another heart. And now you're going to be able to ruff your little diamond. And now you should be so happy because they never played trumps for you. As long as you could ruff that losing diamond, we're home. And now you can draw the children off the streets. And then you're going to lose your two club tricks. Right?
That's it.
Yeah, right. And you're going to make that extra. What else can you do? You've just got to draw rough those diamonds. But everything depends on how you play the diamond. You've got to rough that diamond, whatever you do. I don't care, you know? Think about it. All right, let's look at the hand. 3 diamond losers. Don't tell them your plan. Unless they know to play ace in another club. If they get in. From king 4, you can't do it. You just can't do it. Any question on hand number 4? All right, so I want
Linda?
everyone. Yes.
Excuse
yes.
me. If I see a king jack on the board, why would I not go up with the ace? Aces, you can
Because when
take an
you see
honor
the
out.
king jack, people get greedy. You know what greed is? If you put up the ace, there's no guess. They're hoping their partner will make the queen and you make the ace. Why are you going to make it so easy for them? They're not sure if they're going to put in the jack. Don't you want to make 2 tricks instead of you making 1? No one's going to put up the ace in second position when you see a king jack. Nobody. They're all going to duck the ace. Second hand low in this position.
And Linda, if the ace is docked in second hand, if I'm declarer, I immediately put up the king, because if the ace is in south, the king is going to win. If the ace is in
Well, you don't
north,
know.
but if the ace is in north, I'm going to lose it anyway, because
Exactly.
they can win the ace and then they'll come back with the
That's
queen
right.
and take
So
my
it's
jack.
all,
Right.
right. That's why it's 1 shot only. And I
Right.
think if you're going to do it, just let's try it. And that goes for a singleton. If you see king jack in dummy and you've got a singleton, before you tell them that you have a singleton, play that singleton immediately and put up the king. It's all to nothing. People do duck an ace in second seat because they were told, please play second hand low. So that's what happens. It's purely a matter of what you decide to do. Okay? All right, hand number 7. Okay, let's look at the bidding. 1 heart by south. Pass by west. 1 spade by north. And now, diamond suit is a real good diamond suit, and you want the lead of a diamond. So when you come in at the 2 level, you're definitely going to guarantee a 6-card suit and 2 of the top 3 honors. Partner, if you're going to make a lead, I want a diamond lead. And now this is another common bidding mistake. I call them free bids, F-R-E-E. I do not want you, as the South, to ever come in with a bid of 2 no trump. I see this happen all the time. And the reason being is that when your partner bids 1 spade, your partner can have 6 points in the hand. A free bid of 2 no trump shows 18-19. So you are forced to pass and not bid to no trump. This is the number one mistake I see, more than any other mistake at the bridge table in bidding, is making free bids because you want to tell partner, I've got the diamonds stopped. You cannot do that, especially when partner bids at the one level showing 6 points. So it's going to go pass. And now we don't want to leave them in 2 diamonds. And what are we going to do? We can't repeat the spade suit. King Doubleton spade, a heart, is just as good as 3 babies. And now you're going to bid 2 hearts. And it's going to go pass. So you're forced to bid with the Doubleton honor. Treat that as 3 small. There's nothing else you can do on this hand, but we are not letting them play in 2 diamonds. You have an ace, queen, and a king. These are good controls, and you have to bid. So 2 hearts should be the contract. There is no trump bidding on this sequence. Are there any questions on this hand? Any questions? I will bet anything you like that most of you have all bid 2 no trump on this hand over 2 diamonds. Anybody guilty? Don't want to tell me, right?
Linda,
Yes.
we made 3 no trump.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, why would you be there?
Because we probably bid it wrong.
Yeah, they need it. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we should never be in game. I've got a minimum opening. My partner's got a 9 count. Why would we ever want to be in game? Must have
Linda, I
been
bet you no
misdefended.
trump also because I made the mistake that you just pointed out.
Yes.
My partner, however, did not go to 3 no trump.
Oh, if you
but
but
I
you
did
know,
make 3.
I'm in game because you're showing 18, 19. Guaranteed at the
It was
2 level.
why is that 18-19 when it's the cheapest no trump available?
Because it's at the 2 level and partner shows 6 points. In order to be at the 3 level, you need 23 high card points. So when partner bids at the 1 level showing 6 points, if there was no interfering bid and the bidding went 1 heart, 1 spade, wouldn't we go to 2 no trump with 18, 19 if there's no 2 diamond bid?
Well, no, I guess you're right. Thank you very much.
So
I didn't
therefore,
think of
this
it
is
that
the
way.
same principle. Once they've come in, it's the same principle. You're still going to
Right.
show that 18, 19. You don't have to jump.
No, it's arithmetic, and I it's too simple. It's arithmetic. And
That's
you're
it.
exactly right. I see.
Absolutely. So, you know, and now looking at the hand, they're going to leave their singleton. And now knowing there may be a singleton, you want to guide your partner what to come back. And this is called a suit preference signal. If you come back the 3 of diamonds, you want a club. If you come back the 10 of diamonds, you want a spade. Okay, and they're going to rough it. So you're coming a spade. Why did your partner play back the 10? It's called a suit preference signal. We learned this a long time ago. So you come back the 2 of spades. Now, we've already lost 2 tricks. Can South afford to take another chance and give you the king and get another ruff? I don't think so. I think we should just go for our contract because we've already got, we've lost 2 tricks. We've got 2 club losers. That's 4. And we've got a spade is 5. We are going to go down if we take that spade finesse because they're going to get another ruff. So take your ace and let's not let Reed take over. And now let's draw the children off the street. The high card from the short side first. And hope they break once they've roughed. And now we have no problem. We'll give them the king of spades at the end. And there's nothing to the hand. And we'll make our contract of 2 hearts. And now all we're going to give them is a spade and 2 hearts and we make the contract. And this way we're securing the contract. But you will never secure it if you take a chance and take a finesse. They're going to get another Roth. Now you're going to go down, and we don't want to take that chance. Okay? There's no entry to the table. All right. Any questions on that hand?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you bid those two, the hearts, but you really have no idea if your partner has any. What if they didn't have such good hearts?
Your partner opened a heart.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Could you put the battery
Partner
down?
opened a heart.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So an honor doubleton you treat is as good as 3.
Yeah, that's true. I get it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, yeah,
Okay?
yeah. Yes.
All right. Any other questions on this hand? This free bid is really one of the biggest mistakes in bidding. Is coming in at the 2 level with 2 no trump when you really don't have 18, 19. All right. I'm happy to answer anything. Right. Hand number 9. Okay, let's look at it. 6 and 6, 12 and 18. We've got too many points to open. No trump, so we're forced to open 1 club. An overcall of 1 spade. And South now has a negative double. Partner, I have 4 hearts. And I may have 4 of the other minor, but it's not guaranteed. I may have 4 diamonds, but I guarantee you 4 hearts. It's going to go past by west. And now you've got 18 points. And it's very hard. We have to bid the limit of our hand. Now, if East had not bid 1 spade and South bid 1 heart, I would bid 3 hearts on this hand, although I've got 18 points, because I have a very flat hand. No shape, 4, 3, 3, 3. But now that East has come in with 1 spade, and now they made a negative double, my partner will think that if I jump the bidding, I'm in the medium range. So if I bid 2 hearts, I'm in the minimum range. If I bid 3 hearts, I'm in the medium range. So I've got no choice. I've got to go to 4 hearts. I just have to do it. And that's what you have to learn, the medium, minimum, medium, and maximum. I have no choice over the 1 spade. But without interference bidding, I could bid 3 hearts over 1 heart, which shows this kind of hand. No roughing. Any questions on this bidding?
Linda, why wouldn't you bid the 2 no trump, because that shows 18 and 19?
Because you've got a heart fit. Partner guarantees you 4 hearts.
No.
Partner's negative double guarantees 4 hearts. So I'm never going to play a no trump when my partner and yeah, that's the whole reason. And I've only got 1 spade stopper.
You're right. Got it. Yep. Thank you.
Okay, so it's better to bid 4 hearts.
Linda, on our table, instead of South doubling, they bid 2 hearts, and then we went to 4 hearts.
That's illegal.
Yeah, because it's not
you're not allowed to bid 2 hearts in a 4-card suit.
Okay.
Never. 5. Always hearts is 5. Always at the 2 level. Always. Never ever 4. Never. That's why we play negative doubles. For that reason. All right, so they're going to lead a spade. All right, so let's look at the losers, everybody. We've got a couple of losers here. We may have 1 heart loser. We've got 2 spade losers, that's 3. And we may have 1 club loser, is 4. We don't have no diamond losers. Now, this is part of our lesson that we did on finesses. Sometimes you got to pray, and it works. You win the first trick, and because you're missing the king and you're missing the 10, we play towards our honors. We never put down an honor. We play the 2 of hearts, little heart, and we put in the jack. That is called a finesse. Now, not having the king and the 10, there's only one way that I will not lose any heart tricks, and that is to lay down the ace for a singleton, doubleton king. That's my only chance I've got. And now I can draw the last one, and I'm going to make the hand. But let me take it back a moment. I want to show you one of the biggest mistakes in bridge, in the play of the hand. And this is the mistake. I see it all the time. Queen of hearts. King of hearts. You must cover. You must promote for your partner. And now what happens? When they play the jack of hearts, covering the queen with the king has now promoted their partner's card, the 10, into a trick. Now you're never going to make the hand. So going back to the finer points of a finesse, which you could go back and look it up a couple of months ago, we said we play towards an honor when we're missing the king and we're missing the 10. And the only way we can make all the heart tricks is if it's King Doubleton. And all we lose is 2 spades and the king of clubs, nothing else. Any questions? Any questions, everybody? Remember to play towards your honors. Never put down honors. You never know when there's a singleton king as well. Any questions on this hand? Okay, I'm ready for more questions. Any other hands you want to talk about? I've just watched some beautiful hands that you asked me before we started. Our medium range hand is 15, 17. Our maximum range hand is 18 to 21. 12 to 14, 15 to 17, 18 to 21. I want to go over the responders' hands. I think we need to learn this. As long as you and I all play the same. We were discussing it tonight on the ABTA meeting about how do you teach your students when it comes to responders' hands, if it should be 6 to 9 or 6 to 10. That was discussed this evening. And this is how I play it. 6 to a bad 10. A bad 10 are queens and jacks is minimum range. A good 10 is an ace, king, and king, good controls. That's a good 10. To a bad 12. What's a bad 12? No stuffing, no 10s and 9s, and queen and jack doubletons, jack doubleton, that's a bad 12. So these are my ranges. I'm going to go over them again, and bridge will be much easier for all of us. Easier for responder, easier for opener. Responder bits. 6 to a bad 10, minimum range. A good 10 to a bad 12, medium range. And a good 12 or more, maximum range. Once you've learned your ranges, add 2 hands together, you will never go wrong in your bidding. Any questions, everybody? No questions? Okay.
Linda, can you do board 3, please, bidding?
Board 3, sure. Board 3, and I want to talk about that other hand that I showed you this evening. It was an amazing hand, and we need to learn from it. Unbelievable hand, actually. I think it's incredible. Okay, so let's look at the hand. So pass by south, 1 spade by west, pass by north, and now what range are we in? What range are we in?
Minimum.
No, we're in
Maximum.
right. We're in the maximum. We've got 12 high card points and a doubleton.
Linda,
and
I
this is
think you
yes.
need to put the 1 spade in west. It's now in north.
Oh, sorry. I'll just undo that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Right. It's 1 spade in the west. Sorry. I meant to do that. Sometimes we get a bit tied up here. And now, what are we going to bid in this hand? How many people play Jacoby 2-0? Some people do. I don't know.
I do.
I wonder how many of you do. If you don't, we'd have to go slowly on this hand because I think the hand is too good to bid 4 spades, because 4 spades is called the weak freak. We cannot have defense. Another mistake in bridge. When you have a hand that's an opening hand, as a beginner, yes, 4 spades is fine, but you're all duplicate players. We have to differentiate between the weak freak with no defense and one with defense. So because we have defense, ace, king of clubs are 2 very good cards, a doubleton diamond, you would have to bid on this hand 2 clubs. If you don't play Jacoby 2-no. Okay? And it goes pass. And now we have to make another bid. Another big mistake. We've got a very strong hand.
Light on. Bathroom is, the microwave is a mess. Have you looked at it?
Who is talking while I'm talking? Can they switch it off?
I
Right.
muted him.
Okay, so looking at this hand, we have 5, 7, 12, 12 and 5, 17, 18. We need to jump shift, another big mistake. This hand is in the maximum range. So we need to jump shift in a new suit. 3 diamonds. Not 2 diamonds, 3 diamonds. Okay? Pass. Partner bids 3 spades. Pass. And now you're interested in slam. And the only way you can look for a slam is by control bidding. You would not go blackwood because you don't know which ace partner's got. If partner's got the ace of hearts, I want to be in slam. If partner's got the ace of diamonds, I want to be in slam. But what happens if partner's got the ace of clubs? It would be a big problem. So what we do is we do control bidding. And this is how we'll find out. We're going to bid 4 clubs. Partner, I am controlling clubs. And you, East, are looking at the ace, king of clubs. Well, that's no good. You don't have the ace of diamonds and you don't have the ace of hearts. And now you will just bid 4 spades and say, partner, forget it. We ain't going anywhere. I've got no aces to show you, and that's where you're going to play in 4 spades. So the key card about blackwood, never, ever go blackwood with a void. Never, ever go blackwood with 2 losers in an unbid suit. We do control bidding. And that's the only way we can find out what ace partner has. If you bid 4 clubs and partner bids 4 diamonds, you're going to 6 spades. If you bid 4 clubs and partner bids 4 hearts, you're going to 6 spades. But the minute you have bid 4 clubs and you're looking at the ace of clubs, you just say, sorry, partner, I've got nothing more to show you. And that's how we land up playing in 4 spades. Does that help your bidding?
Linda, question.
Yes.
If partner had, if East had overcalled 3 spades over 1 spade, is
It's
that
not forcing. All jumps in old suits are not forcing. All jumps in old suits are invitational, limit raises, 10 to a bad 12.
But Linda, isn't the limit raise exactly, isn't it completely descriptive and it tells West exactly what they need to know, that they've got 10 to 12 points and 4
No, but
spades?
it's not forcing. This is a hand that I want to be in game. If partner's got a minimum hand, she's going to pass. I want to be in game on this hand. That's why I'm bidding 2 clubs at the 2 level.
You want to be in game with 11
No, but
high card points?
this hand's got a very, this is a very good hand.
Hmm.
You think it's invitational?
Well,
I don't think so. With 2 controls, I think it's a pretty good hand in a doubleton. And 4 trumps. I like this hand. I think it's a really good hand. You know, you've got good 11s and bad 11s. I like this hand. When the king of clubs is with the ace of clubs, it looks terrific. But if I put the king of clubs with the king of hearts, it's not terrific. Then I might bid 3 spades.
so we were sitting north-south, but at our board, our opponents got to 4 spades proper, they got to 4 spades, 1 spade, 3 spades, 4 spades. West
I
looked
would
at it
never
and
put
said,
4 spades over 3 spades. I would cube it 4 clubs. I'm interested in slam. Look at that hand. It's got 3 losers. You've got a control bid on this hand. It is just too strong. To even over 3 spades, it's too strong. You've got to do a control bid, without a doubt.
yeah, okay.
But it's a matter of style. If you want to take it to 3 spades, that's fine with me. I just like those controls, you know?
Linda, the 4 clubs, is it asking a question about clubs? What is it
No,
doing?
it's a cue bid. We've agreed spades.
Oh,
1
it's a,
spade, 2 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 spades has set the trump suit. Anything after that now comes a control bid.
and it's a control bid. Is what is it saying?
I've got control of clubs.
First round control, right?
First round control.
Oh, because you have the void. Okay.
Exactly.
Ace.
And now you're looking at the ace king and you've got no aces to show partner. So you just put 4 spades and say, partner, I've got no aces for you.
So the reason West is saying they're in control is because they have a void.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
so what it says is, partner, I have control in the first
Right.
round.
Right. Now I've got a very interesting 2 hands actually. Board number 5. I did it already before you all started, but I'm going to go over it again. It's one of my lessons I've taught you about overcalls. I do not want any of you, please, 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 to overcall a bad suit. Let's look at it and let's look what happens on this bidding. This is a big problem that I've encountered many, many times. And I really want all of you to look at it. If anyone's left, I'm sorry they've gone, because they're not going to see the problem that this hand can present. 1 club by north. And here is a situation where you will not overcall 1 spade, because you really don't want the lead of a spade. You really want the lead of a heart. Your hearts are much better than your spades. So just because you've got a 5-card major, you are not to overcall. You must pass. And now, looking at this hand below, we have an opening hand opposite an opening hand. But you have 1 suit unstopped, and that's the heart suit. When you have 1 suit unstopped, I need you to temporize, and you, the responder, are to bid 1 diamond, waiting to hear the opener's rebid. And now the opener will bid 1 no trump. And then you will bid 3 no trump. And what happened over here in this situation that I was told by a couple of you is that you all went to 3 no trump with this lovely hand, and they led a heart, and they took the first 6 heart tricks, and the wrong hand was in the dummy, and they never saw their contract ever again. And therefore you want the lead coming up to the opening hand. And that's so important when you don't have all the suits stopped. You must bid 1 diamond, just to hear the opener's rebid. Any questions, everybody? It's so important, this hand.
So
not
basically,
to bid a no trump.
so basically that 1 diamond bid says then you've got some points. Otherwise, if you bid 1 no trump, you're limiting yourself 6 to 9 or 6 to 10 points.
Yeah, but you've got points for game.
Right. So you're telling your partner, I've got a pretty good hand, and it's kind of.
But you don't have to, because you're the captain. You're the responder. Remember, the opener describes and the responder decides. The opener shows and tells, and the responder asks and listens. So on this particular hand, you just want to hear what the opener has to say. So it's always right to bid 1 diamond to hear the opener's rebid.
So Linda, how can North bid 1 no trump then if North doesn't have stoppers really?
North has got stoppers. Ace third, King Doubleton. You bid a diamond. That's a perfect no trump rebid, 12 to 14.
I'm looking at the wrong hand, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking.
You can't lose it. But if you're bidding a spade overcall, and partner asks you to lead a spade because they show 2 of the top honors, you're going to leave the queen of spades and they're going to run their hand and make their contract. And you really don't want a spade lead when you're holding ace, queen, 10 of hearts. So this is a very good lesson to learn by overcalling, rebidding, a bidding as a responder. Please bid 1 diamond. It costs absolutely nothing. New suits are forcing. Okay? I'm going to go on to this other hand. It was also...
when you...
After this hand, after your next hand, can I ask a question of Lynn Chapin, please?
Well, you can ask her now. Lynn?
Lynn?
Is Lynn around?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you.
What is the answer to the, if you know, to the question I posed in the email I sent to you?
I was at the NABC and then I was caring for someone in the hospital, and I am not sure I remember what your
Okay, what I
question
was
is.
asking was, what is Linda, what's the status of these games and Linda continuing to help us?
I just put it in the chat what the plan is for April.
Well, what does April Review Week mean? Month.
April is review month, so Linda's going to choose different topics for different hands. You guys are going to, for the month of April, use those as review, and then we're going to start up again with something else in May.
That's perfect.
So John, we got what we wanted. It's good.
Let me say thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Lynn,
Thank you.
Lynn, for answering me. I accidentally muted myself. I appreciate it. I'm sorry to have interrupted the flow of more important things.
Okay. All right.
Linda?
Yes.
When the partners or the 2 partners, when they, like North opened a club and then South did a diamond. So you're saying because it's a new suit, it's forcing. But if West then bids a suit, does that make it not forcing anymore, or is it still forcing? If there's an intervening bid.
Okay, the opener does not have to bid. They're off the hook if they don't want to bid.
Okay.
But the responder will take over. So let's say they did come in with hearts and the opener decides that, well, they've got nothing more to say. They will pass. And now you, the responder, will now bid what's called the Q bid, asking for a stopper, and bid 2 hearts or 3 hearts and say, partner, whatever, whatever it is, because it might go like this. Let's say the bidding goes 1 club, pass, 1 diamond, and let's say they overcall 1 heart. And North passes because they've got a minimum hand, and the other hand bids 2 hearts. Now you, the South hand, know we have to be in game. And the only way you get to game is to use what's called the Western Q bid. 3 hearts. Partner, if you've got a heart stopper, please bid 3 no trump. That's the Western Q bid. We did it last year. You'll find it in one of the videos. It's called the Western Q bid. The minute you Q bid their suit, we're going to game. It asks for a stopper. And that's how you would handle it. Is that okay?
All right, I'll have to look that up. Thank you, Linda.
Sure.
So Linda, if they don't have a stopper, then what would they bid?
They would just repeat their club suit. Because when they open the club, it may be 3. So if they don't have a stopper, they're going to bid their club suit. They're going to bid 4 clubs and say, I've got no stopper, but I've got 5 clubs.
Got it. Understood. Thank you.
That's how they would do it. But I really think a lot of you must think very carefully before you bid no trump. It happened against me. The lady on my right went to 2 no trump to show 11, 12, and she had 3 baby hearts and 4 clubs. And I let the Queen of Hearts, and dummy came down with King Doubleton, and we took the first 5 heart tricks. Played from the other side, they make 11 tricks. So always think about that. There's no rush to go jumping around. As long as you bid a new suit, let's wait to hear the opener's rebid. Okay? I think it's really important to hear the opener's rebid. Okay? Any questions? Any other hand? There's
This is
one more.
extremely helpful, Linda.
What's that?
This is extremely helpful. It's packed with information, your
I'm so
lesson.
happy. I'm so happy it came up. I mean, there's so many things I can tell you. Let's look at board number 6 because I brought it. They've asked me to discuss it, and I think we should do it again. This is something where you people.
Linda, can I ask a question?
Yes.
When you bid to show a stopper and to hear the rebid with only 3 cards, is there any way for your partner to know it's a 3-card suit and not a 4-card suit?
No, there's no way. Your partner will think you've got diamonds.
Think you have diamonds and that they're stopped, but they can't.
And
okay,
you know
thank
what?
you.
And if you want to do, and when you're playing face to face, you must take your heart and put it with the diamond when you put down the dummy. And then they can't say anything, okay? That's what you must do.
So you just you smack your head and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just missed it."
That's it. And they can say nothing. So that's what you have to do when you play face to face. Just take
and
your
there's
heart
there's no
put it
BBO.
down.
There's no BBO option to do that, right?
No, we can't do it on BBO, but that's what you have to do, okay? All right. So, and I often do that, often. I even bid a diamond with 3 baby diamonds. I mean, I might do it with queen third or king third or 3 to the 10. I don't want a diamond lead. I want to put them off their stride. You know what I mean?
So Linda, the danger here is that your partner in North likes the diamonds, rebids them, and then you just have to correct, right? You just correct.
We are never playing in a minor. We always think no trump. I keep telling everybody that. Think no trump. So that's the main priority, okay? Let's think no trump.
So the answer to my question is the way the partner knows is if it's a minor.
You don't have to worry.
They know you don't want to play in the minor. I got it.
I know. Okay, so look at this hand. This is a very interesting hand. They asked me about this hand, and I really think we should learn from it. East open 3 hearts. I haven't seen this hand before. I thought it was really interesting to discuss. It'll go pass by south, and you, the responder to the opener, is really not invited to the party. You do not have 3 hearts. If you had 3 hearts, I would bid 4 hearts. But if you do bid 4, I wouldn't bid 4 hearts on this particular hand. So now it will go 3 hearts pass. And now you're sitting with 10 cards in the minors. And you've got a very good hand and you cannot double. And how do you know which suit to bid? You don't. So there's only one bid to make, and that is for no trump. Now, how many of you play the unusual no trump at the 2 level? Many of you. If they open a heart, 2 no trump are the lowest 2 suits. And this is the same principle. 4 no trump says I have 5-5 or 6-5 in the minors. We cannot double. We do not have spades. We cannot double. And that is the correct bid. And then partner, sorry, that keeps doing it again by mistake. And partner now has a marked tolerance for diamonds and bids 5 diamonds. It's doing it again. Hold on a second. 5 diamonds. And that's the contract. And that is what the contract will be, 5 diamonds. And they're going to lead a heart. And now, what are we going to lose in 5 diamonds? You can actually make 6 on a heart lead, because you can throw away a heart on all the clubs if on the 3rd club. So you can make 6 diamonds on this hand, the way the cards lie. You have to lead your partner suit. They're going to take the ace.
That's it.
And now you don't have to lose a heart. You're going to draw trumps twice. And you're in an excellent contract of 5 diamonds. The way the cards lie. And now you go for the throw your heart away and try and make the extra trick. And on the queen, we throw the heart away. Okay. Now, your other object, of course, is to get out the club. And trumpet. And now you're going to give up a spade. And now it doesn't matter what happens. The rest is history. How's that? You make 6. And that's a very good bit. It's 5-5 or 6-5, everybody. You need to learn that bit. How else can you get over it? You're not letting them steal from you. When they make a preempt, we're there to destroy you. Right? It's the only bit to make. Any questions, everybody?
My question is, I thought in the hand that East opened, I thought we learned that you needed the 2 honors and the right length, but you also needed an outside ace, an outside king, or a singleton.
No.
And East doesn't have any of those.
I know. You got to get in there and preempt. If you're not happy to open 3, then open 2. But you're not passing for sure.
Okay. Even though you don't fit in the rules.
Well, even though you don't fit in the rule. This is
because it's such a good suit.
It's
Okay.
such a good suit. And I just think
Okay.
that people have to get moving on these hands.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions? None? Okay. All right.
Linda,
Stop sharing. Yes.
I just want to say, I know there's one more class and then you'll start the review again, but I just want to say, generally speaking, thank you so much to you and to ACBL and everything. I just noticed how they're really trying to get more new players in and learning bridge. And I just think this is wonderful. And thank you.
Me
It's
too.
our
Thank
pleasure.
you, thank you.
I'm so pleased you've
Here,
enjoyed
here.
it.
Yeah.
I'm pleased you've enjoyed it. This Thursday is really a very, very touchy topic. The wicked stepchild reverses. But I'm going to teach you the good responses, easy responses, so you know how to handle it. Because a lot of people do not know how to handle reverses. So I look forward to seeing you Thursday, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
Linda.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.